It's just a flesh wound. In the movie Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail, there's a silly scene where King Arthur fought the Black Knight and cut off his arm. Arthur offered to stop the fight because of the wound, but the Black Knight refused to back down with the silly words, "It's just a flesh wound." The scene was partially to ridicule the culture of bravery that men embrace, which refuses to recognize pain, any pain. After all, guys know that real men don't cry. While it's absurd to insist that men don't cry, it is somewhat unsettling to see a grown man sobbing out of control. It's as if we considered a violation of the bro code when a guy loses it. Even in the worst tragedy, we expect men to keep it together and maintain a stoic exterior, regardless of how broken-hearted they are on the inside. This isn't just an American culture thing either. When David received the news that Absalom was dead, he collapsed in sorrow and made a spectacle of himself with his sobbing. The text says, the king was overcome with emotion. He went up to the room over the gateway and burst into tears. And as he went, he cried, "Oh, my son Absalom, my son Absalom, if only I had died instead of you. Oh, Absalom, my son, my son." 2 Samuel 18, verse 33. 2 Samuel 19 verses 1 through 8 tells us it continued so long and was so pitiful that it embarrassed the army and the people. Rather than celebrating the victory and end of the rebellion, they were ashamed as if they had lost. Verse 2 says, the victory that day was turned to mourning for all the people. Verse 3 adds, so the people went by stealth into the city that day, as people who are humiliated steal away when they flee in battle. Finally, Joab came to David and told him to pull himself together or lose the people. His continued sobbing over Absalom disgraced David's followers and supporters. David listened, wiped off his tears, and went out to meet the victorious army and celebrate the victory. Sometimes sin knocks us down. Sometimes we feel overwhelmed by the pain and suffering of this world. It's okay to sorrow for a time, but eventually we must get up and rejoice in the victory over sin and death won by David's greatest son, Jesus. Sometimes we have to act like it's just a flesh wound. Thank you for watching Morning Minutes in the Bible. Until next time, this is James McClenny hoping you have a great day.